In our house growing up, we had a painting on the wall, quite a nice painting of some fruit, just a few shapes and just really nice colours, a bottle of wine or something like that, some grapes, and on the bottom was a signature F Low, and I think it was 1975. It was my granddad's painting, and I grew up looking at this painting and thinking about my granddad. I never remembered my granddad. He died many years ago. Before I got old enough to remember, I must have been maybe 13, 14 when I sat down in front of this painting. I had some oil pastels and I sketched out an outline and copied my granddad's painting. And I remember this taking me hours and hours, but I was really happy with the result. So as a result, about 35 years later, you can see there is a bit of water damage, but it stood up quite well. So although my granddad could paint, I do believe firmly, and I try and emphasize this on my channel, that anyone can paint as long as you have that desire. Sometimes we may have families that can paint, and yeah, I do admit that I do have that advantage. But as long as you can draw a box, a circle, shapes, that sort of thing, then my belief is that you can paint. I remember my cousin reached out to me one time and said that my paintings are just like my granddad's. My granddad was called Frank, and I remember he sent me a picture, and it was a watercolour. Can't remember what it was, but I could definitely see the similarity, his painting and mine. And so it is definitely to my advantage, I suppose. But if you do have the desire to paint, then it is definitely something you can do, as long as you have that desire. And it's quite funny, my cousin, he was in a pub one time and saw a lot of artwork on the walls, and he asked about these paintings, and the landlord at the time did say, oh, my relative of some distant relative, something like that, did these paintings, and they mentioned the name Frank. And my cousin at the time, he said it rang a bell to him, and it turns out this pub landlord collected a lot of my granddad's paintings, and so yeah, it definitely does help me in my art journey, having some inheritance of painting. But it's not to say that you can't do it if you don't have any relatives that paint or draw. You may notice the surroundings that the place where I'm at. I did a painting a couple of videos back of this area. I did a painting of this area, as you can see, quite a nice scenery, and I know I'm really lucky to have this. This is just a few minutes away from where I live, and so it gives me a nice supply of painting subjects, and maybe I'll get out and do some plein air. That's one thing that I would like to do again. It's been a while since I've done that. But yeah, just nice to get out and enjoy. It's a beautiful day again, as you can see. All the birds are singing, and so yeah, my aim is just to help. If you've got that desire, if you want to learn to paint, you want to improve some skills that you have, and it don't really necessarily have to be painting, just any sort of creative talent that you may have, anything that you enjoy, whether it's just a hobby. I just want to encourage you to just enjoy it, do something for yourself, take that time to just relax. It should be something that you do. It shouldn't be a stressful experience, but we're all learning. I'm learning my skill. I'm learning how to paint, and that journey doesn't stop. And I think I'm really lucky to have painting, because it's something that you're never too old to do. As long as I can move my hands, then I can paint. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. All your comments are welcome too. Let me know where you're at on your art journey. And if there's anything you need help with, just let me know. I'm always happy to help. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.